All right, so those of you guys need to find out is I'm gonna go through like 3 questions and then so in order to know that this implicit derivative is because there is an x and y in mixed term, so then I can take a derivative of this. So I can take a derivative with respect to x. Anytime you have x cubed, that's gonna be 3x squared. This one I usually leave the -3 in the front, and I'll just take a derivative of x squared y. So it'll be 2x times y, because I take a derivative of x squared is 2x times y. Is that okay? Plus x squared dy dx. Is that okay? Plus, what happened here? 2. And what's derivative of x? It's going to be y squared plus x times 2y dy dx. Is equal to 0, because a lot of time last year people forgot to take a derivative of 12. I don't know if you remember you did that. You forgot to take a derivative of 12. I think some of you guys did. I think probably half of you guys, about probably 30% of you guys forgot to take a derivative of 12.
It's like a picture thing now.
Now that's in class, yeah. So then you just have to do 3x squared minus 6xy minus 3x squared dy dx plus 2y squared plus 4xy dy dx is equal to 0. So everything on the other side, so it'll be negative 2y squared plus 6xy and the minus 3x squared. And you can factor out dy dx on this side. So it'll be negative 3x squared plus 4xy. Is that okay? Did I do anything wrong? Yes or no? And then dy dx is equal to negative 2y squared plus 6xy minus 3x squared over minus 3x squared plus 4xy. And that will be the dy dx.
Why don't you switch the sides?
Yep, the sign can switch inside. If because depending on which side you move to, so your sign can be completely opposite. So that first thing. Now, a lot of the time last year, people forget how to do this. And the biggest thing is people break the argument. You cannot break the argument. You cannot say that's cotangent x squared plus cotangent y squared. That's just not how it works. So how do I take a derivative of this? Yeah, it's the onion rule, good. So what's the derivative of cotangent? What is it? Negative cosecant square of x squared plus y. But then you have to take a derivative of the inside, which is what? 2x plus dy dx. And that's equal to 2y dy dx. Now this is, the problem is this is a one term, right? So you got to distribute that. So it'll be negative 2x CSC squared x squared y. And the minus CSC squared x squared plus y dy dx equal to 2y dy dx. The biggest problem last year that you guys had problem is the argument. You cannot break the argument. You're just gonna have to just distribute the whole thing as is. You can move to the other side. So that's negative 2x CSC squared of x squared plus y. And that's gonna be factor out the other side, dy dx. That's gonna be 2y plus CSC squared of x squared plus y. And then you can solve for dy dx. Do you remember this now? Do you guys remember what do you mess up? Yeah. Don't distribute like badly, because this is just a math. And some people decide to be cute like this last year. That's wrong. You kill a kitten. Please don't try to be cute. It says, oh yeah, the answer is gonna be negative 2x over 2y, and the answer is gonna be negative x over y. Yeah, last year, it's probably one of you guys. I don't know who, but it's like, yeah, I got to that point. I can take it out because you can. No, you cannot. Knowing some basic algebra rules, so 2 over 2 plus 4, those two cannot simplify. That's bad. So you never ever do that. So that's your final answer. You're gonna leave your final answer like that. Questions? Last part. Implicit derivative, can I do second time? Can I take it double derivative? Okay. And this is the one question that everybody was dreadful last year. Was like this. And I say, hey, I want to find d2y dx2. That means second derivative. That means second derivative. Why is that second derivative? Well, here I'm going to get 2x. If I take a derivative of this, that's 2x plus 2y dy dx, right? That's equal to 0. Everything is fairly easy. And this is negative 2x equal to 2y dy dx. And dy dx is like super easy, negative x over y. Now last year, a lot of you guys says, well, how do I take a second derivative? The second derivative is actually not too bad. I just take a derivative again. The only thing that's bad is the algebra part. Like this. It's gonna be low. What is a low? Y d high is -1, right? Minus high d low, which is dy dx, over low. Is that okay? But we also know what is dy dx is. This one is going to be negative x over y. That's equal to negative y plus x times negative x over y squared. I can combine fractions, so I can multiply this by y over y. So it'll be y negative y squared plus x, negative x squared, negative x squared over 1 over y squared, right? And that's y to the third. Now, the last thing that people don't remember is this part here can be simplified as well. What is that equal to? What is this equal to?
4 or -4.
-4. Because you can factor out a negative sign, so it'd be x squared plus y squared. But original question says x squared y squared is equal to 4. So it'd be -4 over y to the third. So there we go, the second derivative. Second derivative of the what? Here?
Oh, you have to plug in the.
Okay, Khrushchev, Raphael, and Jing's not here. I've missed him. You are not the same, Laxmi. Not the same. You're not as cool as Jing. Not the same. Sorry, you cannot replace him. Like every year I take on a special project. I think Jing is my special project.
Hello.
Who was it last year?
Huh?
Who was your special project last year? It was definitely Jared. It had to be Jared.
Charlie.
Charlie, not Jared.
Charlie, Brenner, and Yulia. I haven't take I in the past I used to take people without pre-calculus to go to calculus.
Just felt like
They do a better job actually.
really.
Most of the kids that without pre-calculus and they have a strong algebra skill, I'll take them. Anthony is one of them. Anthony was my special project like 2 years ago. Like I just skipped him pre-calculus. I just think like he doesn't need a pre-calculus.
You don't learn much. Other than here, but we learn that here. Yeah.
Yeah, so I can teach you in that in like 2 periods. So yeah, but I can also teach that in 1 day. It's not.
Not much that. Good.
Yeah. So
Looking more.
all right. Question for homework. Help each other out. Make sure check with each other answers. Make sure they verify. You have to learn how to take a derivative of absolute value. Do you know how to take a derivative of absolute value? We should go over it. Okay. Another thing is like that says f of x equal to 3x minus 4, right? And I say, hey, what is f prime of, I don't know, 6? What will be that? What's f prime of 6? It'll be 3. Because technically graph's gonna be like this. It's gonna be at 4 over 3. And it's gonna have this part and this part. This side's 3x minus 4, and this one's negative 3x minus 4. So therefore, if I have 6 is right here, that has to be 3. Sorry. That has to be 3. Does that make sense? Because I'm on the right side of the graph, so you have a slope of 3. If I say f prime of 0, that's gonna give you negative 3 because the slope of this side is negative. So there's no specific way for you to take a derivative, but there is a way to think about those. Now, can I ask you what's the f prime of 4 over 3? What is f prime of 4 over 3? Does not exist, right? So those are the things that you had to pay attention to. The absolute value graph. With integral, it's even better. Like definite integral, you can find area under the curve, which is much better than actual take an integral, split two different functions, take an integral both ways. That's kind of take too long to do. Graphically approach is much easier to approach with absolute value. Raphael, do you understand what I say? I like Raphael too. He just every time I ask him, it's a yeah. He doesn't do dumb though. Should I hold back? Oh yeah, I'm a hold back. Okay, I'm a hold back. I'm a hold back. Yeah, I'm a hold back.
He said, hold me back.
Hold me back. Rajesh, hold me back.
It's just the Indians which do that.
Yeah, I
I'm not
know.
messing with the Indians that it's fine.
Yesterday he ranked the
Yeah, I heard. I'm reading the parents.
You're D and we're C, so. I know. It must be.
Are you serious? Damn, this is not inspirational.
Okay.
He never actually gave a letter rating.
Yeah,
I got my own race, bro. Your race changed my mystery.
you didn't want to.
All right. I'm not racist. I swear.
You